Yum, yum, yum. Hey, cheese eaters. It's your girl, Pickle Mouse here, bringing you the ultimate supermarket cheese tier list. Basically, I have picked out a bunch of cheeses that you can get at your regular supermarket, and I'm going to rank them. Now, a little thing you might not know about me is I used to be a cheesemonger for about 4 years. The only thing I'm probably qualified to talk about is this. We're going to talk about the ones that you'll know most, if not all of these. Just like the super basics, the ground level, the starting point, your journey into cheese. So let's begin. First one we got, Swiss cheese. Now, of course, Swiss cheese, there's technically like hundreds of Swiss cheeses out there, but we're talking about, you know, the one that comes in the package and it just says Swiss, right? The one with the holes in it. This is basically just Emmental. It's pretty mild. It's pretty unoffensive. Some people don't like it because it does have a bit of a sweet funk to it. It's a fine cheese. Now, my opinion, I think it goes best underneath the broiler. Really starts to get that crust on top of it, and then that's when this cheese really shines. So we're gonna give this one a solid B tier. Next one, provolone. Hot take on provolone. Honestly, kind of boring. Okay, so this cheese would be standard D tier, if not lower, but it has an amazing stretch to it, and that is why I'm giving this one a C tier. The stretch saves the cheese. Okay, so now we've got processed cheese. Processed cheese, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I don't know why you'd ever find this in a regular sandwich. I do not know. I mean, I know why the plastic's on either side of it, but it's just such an incredible waste, right? But here's the thing. It's so damn good on a burger. It's so damn good in a grilled cheese. I'm not above that. The only thing is, if it wasn't for that, like, waste and everything, I think it would be solid C. I'm gonna have to put in the D tier. Here's the biggest sin. Kraft Parmesan, the stuff that you can shake out of the bottle. I do not get this. I understand if it's the powdery stuff. I'm not above that, but this is the flaky stuff that comes in there. Why? Why would you make this? It's something good about the Parmesan, like the flavor, and just leaves everything that's bad. Basically, like the worst parts of the smell. This cheese is honestly, it just upsets me. It makes me angry because here's the thing: if you get the real stuff, it's so much better, so much better. I know Parmigiano Reggiano is expensive, but here's what you do: you borrow your parents' Costco card. You go to Costco with your parents, and then you just get them to buy you some real Parmesan because you're like, it's my birthday, you haven't bought me a present in 3 years, buy me some cheese. That's what you do. So we're gonna put this solid F tier, so you never have to buy that again. Now this one here, this is Havarti. I don't like Havarti. Havarti pisses me off. Besides that fact, I just don't understand the price point. The price point is always more expensive than like your brick cheddar, and it's got nothing going on for it. The texture is boring, it doesn't have the best melt, and it has like no flavor. So this is going solid D tier. Boring cheese. I don't want to get murdered by the Dutch. So first off, Gouda, properly pronounced Gouda, but probably not, is a very good cheese. I'm a big fan of it. You can get it mild, you can get it with some flavor. If we're going to more high-end supermarket, you can actually get amazing aged Goudas that can go up to 18 months in age to probably years in age. Those are harder to find in North America because a lot of them are just kept in the Netherlands. But oh my god, Gouda, great cheese. If we were doing a more extensive tier list with all the different types of Gouda out there, we'd definitely see some of the S rank. But if we're just going for it because you go to a supermarket, definitely an A. Next one up, Dubliner. Now, this is not a cheap cheese. I'm not going to pretend it is, but a lot of supermarkets seem to have it these days, and I'm a huge fan. This is what I recommend any of my friends who want to get into cheese, but they're kind of nervous. They just want to dip their toe in. This cheese here, it's fantastic. It's basically an aged cheddar that's been grass-fed. It's from Ireland. It has these amazing salt crystals in them that if you've ever had a really good Parmesan, you'll know what I'm talking about. It has this little crunch when you eat it. There's just so much flavor going on and everything. I highly recommend it. Treat yourself, get some Dubliner. But anyway, okay, so this is Danish blue. Here's what I like about this cheese. Yes, it's blue cheese. Yes, it's standard, but it's super versatile. We're talking salads, we're talking steaks, we're talking cheese boards. This blue holds up. It's not the best blue in the world, but I would buy it over a lot of fancier blue cheeses just because it's so damn cheap compared to others, and a little goes a long way. Blue cheese is fierce. It is not an easy thing to get into. I'm not pretending that, but I think your bang for your buck, this cheese is fantastic. So I'm gonna give this a solid A. Now next up, we have got cream cheese. Technically not a cheese, all right, but that's fine because we want Philly to be in our cheese club. right? It's so damn good. I'm a huge fan of Philly. So I'm just gonna give this one a solid B. Because like, listen, my favorite breakfast, bagel, lox, cream cheese. Oh my god, delicious. I'm breaking the rules, and it's for Philly. Now, of course, supermarket cheese. How could we not have your classic brick cheddar? Honestly, this cheese, no matter like what the challenge is, it's up for it. You want it in a sandwich, it's there. You want it in a burger, it's golden. Cheese board, why the hell not? Kids need to eat something, right? Apple, you got an apple? Have it with some cheese. It's so much better. This is just like, you're reliable. This is your friend you can always rely on no matter what. You all have that friend. You know who I'm talking about. And this is your reliable friend going up there. Solid cheese. Now, this is Boursin, or Boursin. I don't know why I call it Boursin. Boursin, probably not a cheese, but I think this is, okay, so this isn't fancy. Like we pretend it's fancy. It's not fancy. It's just herbs. It's just garlic. It's just probably cream cheese or something similar to it. But you know what? It's fantastic. God damn it. I can eat way too much of this in one sitting. And finally, we have got Applewood smoked cheddar. This is the cheese you bring to your in-laws because you want to impress them. This is the cheese that you bring out to the game because you know everyone's gonna like it. Like your brick cheddar, it's like, you know, it's got your back. A solid A tier. Anyway, thanks for watching my cheese tier list. Not sure why I did this. Probably because I've been unemployed for 6 months. Let me know if you want me to do a more in-depth one. This is a shorter version of the hour-long cheese tier list I did before, which involved a lot more upmarket ones, but I thought just starting out, let's do something that everyone can sort of relate to. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.